this part of the country, and this crowd is ready to go as their guys will match up with Carson Wentz and the Philadelphia Eagles. Time for a much-needed and much-welcome diversion. The NFL is back. Here we go, Week 1. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Looks like he's going to get a couple here on this first down carry, and that'll make it 2nd and 8.
He was taken down by Ruben.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Working from the gun, Wentz. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's... one thing, but to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position, and to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line.
At the 24-yard
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
From the gun, it's Haskins. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. So a pretty early first quarter roughing the passer penalty.
Seems like the officials are going to let everyone know they're taking charge of this game. They're always going to protect the quarterback.
So a critical mistake, roughing the passer. Now it's 1st and goal. And that'll move him a little closer as he takes it from the 7 down to the 4-yard line.
He was brought down.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
2nd and goal from inside the 5. Now a give right side. It's Gibson, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And Washington has taken a first quarter lead. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
7, Eagles nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here 1st and 10. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now Wentz on the bootleg, rolling to his right. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. On first down, Wentz. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Intended for
But we always talk about how you got to be quick when you go through your progressions, and here's another prime example. Trying to look downfield, he was standing in the pocket, but just couldn't find anyone open, could he?
No, not enough time. They hit him and forced that incompletion. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Third down.
Now they'll try to convert on 3rd and 6 after the 4-yard completion. From midfield, here's Wentz. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. Past the 20, and now off to the races down the right side. And he will bring this one back. It is a pick-6 for a Washington touchdown. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick-6, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. They'll wind up losing 4 yards on the play. And it'll bring up a 2nd and 14. Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Got a man. He finds Sanders. And he's got the first down yardage before being taken down at midfield. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
Eagles first down.
Go. 56. Man, I got you. 56, the mark, boys. 56. Check 56.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Let's go, defense. Let's get out the field, defense. Mike 56.
On 2nd and 7, Wentz. It's caught by Sanders. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at Washington's 9-yard line. It's 35. 12 yards there and a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Wentz. It's caught by Jackson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25.
Complete.
Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. For Deshaun Jackson, that's number 600, his 600th catch in his career.
Oh, boy, is he explosive. Always has been, always will be as a receiver. And it's not just running past people downfield. It's catching the short passes underneath, the bubble screens. Just get the ball in his hands, and a big play awaits.
And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game, maybe establish the run? I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Third down.
A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Throwing is Wentz. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And no field goal try here from the red zone offense out there. They'll go for it on 4th. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. And he finds his tight end. It's Ertz. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. They run the counter. Gibson. And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. Tackled by Avonte Maddox.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
7 yards there and a first down.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
A first carry for the converted wideout, J.D. McKissick. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
I deserve that. It's time to learn that. Mess around and put that thing up where you burn that. 6 figures every year, yeah, I earn that. At the front of this line is what.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. He almost had it. The big D lineman nearly had an interception. Instead, it falls down incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. He needed 3, he got 2. Now that'll set up an interesting situation here on 4th and a yard. And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. Here's Jackson. A very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10.
At their own 32-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Wentz now on first down. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. Powering his way forward. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. It's a gain of 13 and a first down for Philadelphia.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball. And what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Alshon Jeffrey, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wentz again. And the reception made by Alshon Jeffrey. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. The Eagles on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
This would have been a 54-yard boot had they tried a field goal, but they will not try a field goal. They're going for it. They'll run it. Freeman. And try to push his way forward, but I think he's going to be short. And he is short. Devontae Freeman is shifting. This doesn't pay off here in short yardage. And Washington will have it on the turnover on downs. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here, they could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain there, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 13.
Brings up 3rd and 13.
Check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
On play action, Haskins. He's got a man, complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's McKissick. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
From the 24, Haskins, that's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. On first down, it's Gibson, and they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line.
Ball carrier.
Brought down by Nate Gehring. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady game.
On second down, it's Gibson, and he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Cox on the tackle.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
2nd and goal.
Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Looking for McLaurin, and he's got it. Touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin in the final seconds of the first half. And Washington able to stretch that lead out even further. So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half. Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
To kick off for Philadelphia.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Haskins and the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at their own 23.
Right there, 54, right there, 54.
From the gun, he'll set up to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Fresh out of the locker room, they hit him with a gain of over 20.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Just shy of midfield.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. Gibson, he's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down right around the 37. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
Well, sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
A big hitter there, a first down gain of 26 yards.
Washington, first down.
Now a 1st and 10 at the 11.
The 11-yard line. Here's Haskins out of the gun. That's caught. It's Thomas.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And a lot of talent on this Eagle defense, and you've seen it on these last 2 plays, both losses. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
3rd and 7.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Operating from the gun, Haskins. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. It was Jalen Mills getting a hand in there defensively.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense his past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the 3rd quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
5-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Wentz's throw taken in by Sanders. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face. Coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
4th down.
And no, it doesn't get there. Hits the crossbar, bounces back out. He had it online, but it comes up about a rotation short. And you just kind of get the sense that this team's been snake-bitten a little bit here. They just have not had anything go their way.
It's like they collectively walked under a ladder on their way into the stadium. What else could go wrong?
That boy showing how tough he can be to bring down, just fighting his way forward to pick up 7 yards.
A 7-yard.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Here we go. Undercross.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Gibson. And across the midfield stripe into Eagle territory.
He's across.
The good run on 1st down followed up by a not-so-good run on 2nd down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on 3rd down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
And he will have the 1st down as he gets this to the 47. Got what he needed for the 1st down with a gain of 2.
Well, someone's been having a good game so far, and you know something? A lot of it's been power running. They decided to turn him loose again on third down, didn't they?
They did indeed. He delivered the tough yards. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. The 20. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one's good for 35 yards on the ground and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And he's going to work this one down to about the 5.
Ball carrier.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now at FedEx Field. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. On third down, Gibson. And he won't have the touchdown, but he will have the first down as he's tackled at the 2. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Antonio Gibson making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And this offense is running away with this one. And he knocks it through.
Good. Makes this Washington 31. Eagles nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. And they'll work from the 29 on 2nd and 6. Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line.
Sanders.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid gain.
On play action, Wentz. That's caught by Jackson. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
25 yards.
In Washington territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Wentz to throw again. He's going to let this go deep for Jackson. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Fabian Moreau. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
Gets this to the 24 for a gain of 4.
Ball carrier.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. 11 yards there, 1st down.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they've turned to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They feel like they've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
Washington, first down. 1st and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Gibson, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 50-yard line.
Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. And here we go.
On 2nd down now, it's Gibson. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46.
Ball carrier.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
It's a gain of 4. Makes it 3rd and 7.
Mike 42, Mike 42. Stay with your man.
Haskins will throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 29-yard line. It's a first down Washington on a pickup of 18.
1st and 10 at the
Carter, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here, 1st and 10. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. On this day, the ground has been his, but at least on that individual play, we just saw the defense finally with a win.
Yeah, they finally got one, and that's a win for them, but all game long, he's seen the holes, and they've been huge for him. Kind of like a baseball hitter in the zone. The ball seems bigger, and he's just whacking it. These guys, they've got it going today.
The 2nd down play, not much better than the first, just a gain of 1 there.
Brings up 3rd and 10.
Here comes the 8th play of the drive, and they need a full 10 yards on 3rd down. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
I'm going to come back to you. I'm going to come back to you. 4-7's a mic. 4-7's a mic. Come on, boy. Come on, boy. You better be ready. Don't be scared of it.
So a victory here for the Washington football team. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one, and that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time. So when you do that and you're out there fresh playing, off a little extra spring in your step, and it showed up in this one.
They had a ton of spring in their step. Impressive victory. So for Washington, you can't ask for a better start as they pitch a shutout here in the opener. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Arizona Cardinals. Meanwhile, for the Eagles, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home.